Hey everybody, Adam Culbertson here. When you finish this episode, or right now, add another Creative Typo Entertainment podcast into your feed. Here's a promo for one right now. Make sure you go and check it out.
Hi, excursionist. I'm Nari. Do you know that stories have a way of taking you into a different world? Why don't you join me at the Into the Night Anthology podcast? We present you with bite-sized stories that make you question what you thought you knew. I may have something that would interest you. Everything gets old. So someday, as long as it's cared for, any item will become an antique that includes you and me, and sometimes terrify you with what you didn't. What's happening? This can't be real.
You can see us, but you are powerless to stop us.
Bring a friend along when you find us on your favorite podcast directory, and make sure to follow us on Twitter at Into the Night Pod so you never miss an episode. Remember, you should never wander these twisted paths alone. In fact, look, the first path is just ahead. Are you ready? Follow me.
Steal your mind for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters.
What's on the menu?
Breakfast?
Yeah, I know.
We got shrimp for breakfast.
The shrimp was very good. I don't
Shrimp
know
and
about
grits.
Oh,
Well, I'll take the shrimp at least.
I'll have 2 eggs over easy with some toast. That's really all I really want at this moment.
You want shrimp and eggs?
No, can I just have the eggs and toast?
Of course.
I'll take the eggs and grits. How about that?
Yeah, the shrimp and grits. Or just
No,
regular
the egg-
grits?
just the regular grits.
Man.
Just regular grits.
People usually come here for the shrimp. All right, fine.
Oh, I had the shrimp last night.
She yells out to Sonny the order.
Like, I can't help but feel like this was like dangerously close to like asking what's on the menu, and she'd just be like, well, we got boiled shrimp and fried shrimp and shrimp scampi and buttered shrimp and garlic shrimp and fried shrimp. And
I was thinking a bit like cheeseburger. What do you want? No, we don't got that. We don't got cheeseburger. Another cheeseburger.
no Coke, Pepsi.
No Coke Pepsi. Yeah.
Victor
All
will
right,
just have a
so
ration.
y'all order breakfast.
But Victor, what are you having?
I'm just Victor's got his own food.
You're having
His
hunger
food.
for breakfast.
Victor can't eat shrimp.
He's got his own.
I know.
It's not gonna do him any good. It won't taste good.
Yeah.
It won't feed him.
He kind of
So
ate
you
it for
have-
dinner
so you-
to be nice, I guess.
No,
Yeah,
Victor
so you
didn't
have
eat
like
dinner.
an
He had a glass of water.
Yeah, so you have like an allergy or something.
That's
so
right.
Like, I wish I could enjoy it. It's just
Yeah,
it
and
makes
I'm
me
just
sick.
made
allergic
the
to
shrimp
shrimp.
water
And
joke.
if I have anything that came in contact with it, I swell up like a balloon and my heart rate just goes up.
Explodes.
Yeah, I could die if I eat shrimp, so I can't take any chances. I brought my own food because I I knew that your shrimp was so good.
I shouldn't be laughing. That's a horrible existence.
Yeah.
Aleister orders shrimp.
Yes. Shrimp would be lovely. Thank you.
I'm guessing the cat
Shrimp.
wants shrimp.
Yes, you'll have shrimp a la cat.
You want cat on top of your shrimp?
No, I would just like the shrimp, please.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
He just wants shrimp.
Do you have cat on the menu?
No.
If it was Dreamland's
It
cat,
just
would
made
that
no
nourish
sense.
Victor?
I like cat.
Because it was a terrible joke. That's why.
Okay, so y'all get your breakfast and then she talks about, like, I guess during that time she would tell you that they were both open at the same time. Like,
And who would be the best person to speak with at the council?
Yeah, how many people are in the council?
oh, there's 5 members of the council. You got Miss Holt, Mr. Montgomery, Mr. Porter, Miss Marshall, and
I have to write all these down. Hurry up. Hold on.
I got Holt, Montgomery, Porter. I didn't get Mr. and Mrs. They didn't bother.
I need to
All right,
write
yeah.
this down. What, Miss Holt,
Miss Holt,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Montgomery,
Mr. Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mr. Montgomery was my father.
Call me Monty.
Was it Miss Porter?
Yeah, it's Miss Porter, I think.
Did I say Maxwell?
You
No.
did not. But
you
Mr.
can't.
Did I say
Maxwell.
Marshall?
You did say Marshall.
Okay, Mr. Marshall. Or was it Miss I don't know.
There we go. Mr. Marshall and Mr. Maxwell.
And, okay, Mr. Maxwell. Okay. Mr.
That's me.
There's 3 M's in there.
Yes.
No, there's
There-
a Miss Jackson.
Ooh.
I am for real.
Oh, wait a second. So now I've got 6 people. What?
There's no Maxwell.
Take
There's
out-
no
take out
Maxwell.
Oh, okay. I like that
It's
one.
Miss Jackson.
86 Maxwell sub Miss Jackson.
And which one of those is the head of the council, or are they all equal council members?
Oh, they're equal council members.
Oh, okay.
I know you didn't ask that in
Yeah.
Victor voice, but you should have.
They just have no one in charge. Like, nobody actually runs the meeting. They just all talk over each other.
It's the
We're autonomous
what was it?
collective.
It's the neighborhood watch, the greater good.
Great. Good.
Yeah, we don't need like an appointment or anything to go to the council. They just have like a kind of like an open session kind of thing, you know,
City hall
they're
meeting.
yeah.
Well, I don't imagine there's any meeting today, but they would be in their office. They do
Okay.
take visitors, especially folks from out of town.
Oh, okay. All right. Anything we should know before going to talk with them?
Well, are you here for business, or you here for? What are you here for? I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't know if I mentioned this. We were just. I know I mentioned it to Officer Luther. But we're just traveling through, and we've been traveling for a while, and we decided to take a couple of days to recuperate and maybe visit parts of the town and learn about it while we're here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Experience all your culture and history.
Maybe not all of it, but at least some of it.
Okay. Well, yeah. The guild hall does have some history. The members of the council are like the pillars of the community, and of course, Professor Narbeth down at the library. He founded this town.
Okay. I had a question about that. I don't know if I clarified that. So is it the same professor that founded it? Like, he's still around?
Oh yeah, of course.
I was like, you said that was like over 100 years ago, right? Like, he has to be like ancient and decrepit, or unless he's, a different race that lives really long.
Well, I never really thought of it, but
Different
I
race
don't know.
disguised as a changeling.
Maybe he's using some kind of magic.
Yeah. Don't you think that's like a little suspicious, though?
Well, no, magic's pretty. Sonny uses magic to cook food.
Okay, that's fair. I don't know. I just asking questions, just a curious passerby kind of thing. You know how it is.
He talks a lot.
I understand.
What's that supposed to mean, Victor?
Means you talk a lot.
Anyway, and then we could just. We don't need like a membership or anything to go to the library. We don't need to fill out, library cards or anything.
Oh no, the library. A lot of visitors come through, looking for information, depositing information in the library. So, yeah. You don't need a library card. You just have to go there.
Depositing information, like they're contributing works to the library.
Yes, Professor Narbeth does collect information.
Huh? Has he
Does he keep a lot of tomes?
Yeah, no.
No.
Like
I didn't say that.
Is he do you know if he's looking for any kind of information in particular, or has had requests out or anything like that?
Not that I know of. I mean, the library is famous, so it does.
The council would probably know, wouldn't they? You'd think
they might. I don't know. I've never seen anything that was put out asking for certain information or anything.
Okay. Again, I'm sorry. I'm just very curious. I'm throwing 1,000 questions at you. I should let you get back to everyone else. So, thank you for your time. Sorry about that.
Of course. I hope you enjoyed your breakfast.
I did. Thank you very much.
I'll put that on your tab.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, of course. How many nights stay did we buy?
Oh, we were staying as long as we needed to.
I said a few.
I mean, if she's going to get destroyed, stiffen the tab.
just tell her, hey, it's okay. I'll come back next week and pay you.
Skin of our teeth, she's not getting paid.
Yeah, y'all never paid her anything yet, and she's been keeping it on your tab. It's normal.
It's not a dine and dash. It's a dine and die. Okay. Well, we'll settle up. We're good for it.
Yeah, if we have the opportunity and we're not running for the portal for our lives or something. Whatever.
We put 5
stuff like that
down.
never happens.
That's pretty
yeah, there
good
you
collateral.
go. Yeah.
Cool. All right. I don't know. I think I think time is kind of the essence, because that I think the forces that be are trying to bring about the tome keeper. So I think we need to kind of work as fast as we can. So that's why I think splitting up will probably be the best idea.
Yeah, I'm pretty suspicious of that Narbeth guy.
Well,
maybe
I suppose in this, if we are splitting up, someone will need to accompany me, or else I guess maybe I could go and investigate the swamp cat myself.
Wait, we're investigating the swamp cat?
Well, I think it's still a point of interest.
Okay, that means we got to go 3 different spots.
If y'all really want to split up 3 ways, then
I do not think that is a good idea. I'm barely in favor of splitting up into 2 groups. Well, I was thinking maybe I could go talk to the council members, and Julian could visit the library, and Aleister would be a little bit sneakier while Julian might distract people.
Well, I did actually want to go and explore the library a bit more.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a good idea. That was just what Victor thought.
I think me going to the library would be very beneficial to our current investigation. Aleister, if you think that pursuing the swamp cat would be, you're more of an expert than either of us. If you think it's worth splitting up instead of going to the library, I'll leave that decision to you. I can't make that call for you.
Well, I think starting with the library is just as good. I doubt I would really be able to find much in the way of a concrete lead this time of day.
There you have it.
Cool. So I guess Victor is going to go to the council. How far away are these buildings from one another? The council building and the library.
They're right next to each other.
Yeah, they're right next door.
I don't think they're right next to each other, but they would be a little bit, like maybe a couple blocks away from each other.
Okay, so if someone screamed on the Vox box, the other people could be there within a minute or two, probably.
Yeah, with Yeah, the speed y'all can move. Yeah.
Okay.
I would say so.
I can move pretty fast now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Victor can fly 60 feet a second if needed.
And Aleister can dim door, or he can just kind of casually walk.
Yeah, however you feel.
Trot. He would trot. Or prance. Just imagine Aleister just prancing along. I'm going to find a body part today.
Y'all travel down to where you split off and go your separate ways. Julian and Aleister going towards the library. Victor breaking off, going to the guild hall.
Yep.
And y'all start walking up the steps at each one. Guild hall has slightly taller steps.
It's a more prominent building.
And both parties open the door and walk in.
How we splitting this up?
All right. Well, y'all already split up.
Yeah.
Well, I meant like scene.
Okay.
Lay the scene.
Who wants to go first?
Wants to? I don't want to go. I'm scared. I'm scared to play the game.
Who wants to roll for dread first?
I'm going to walk into the office and roll for dread. I'll just leave. If I feel dread, I just leave. I'll be like, guys, come over to the office. It's over here.
roll for the effect of town bureaucracy upon yourself.
All right. Victor.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You walk into the guild hall, the Greenpool Guild Hall.
Excellent.
And
what do I see? What's my first impression of the inside of this building?
it looks like your typical like government building.
Nothing stands out.
That kind of look
outside of the ordinary. Nothing's like, oh, our town is dedicated to the Tome Keeper. Nothing like that.
Yeah. Well, no, not the Tome Keeper, but no, it definitely.
All hail the Tome Keeper.
But wow, no, you do see some like little bit of history stuff, but nothing that like stands out as being ominous or anything.
Nothing that I haven't
just
heard
a normal
already.
kind of.
Okay.
Yeah. Previous council members, everything like that. Found like the town was founded by Professor Narbeth and everything.
Cool.
You do notice that he was never a council member or anything like that from when they started. And the council, the guild council definitely started like 50 years ago, not even that old. Since the guild took on a leadership role in the town.
Cool. All right. Let's see.
There's some people looking around. It looks like there's people that work there, stuff
Yeah.
like that, like people working.
Okay, so I know the council members'
Nobody
names,
to greet you.
and that they have like their offices. Are there like name plaques? Do they say anything besides their name? If there are, like this person's in charge of curfew or something like that, or is it just?
No. I mean, you do see like the meeting, like the meeting hall, like stuff like that, but it's empty at the moment.
Empty.
You can look, the doors are open, you can see in there.
Okay.
But you could walk down the hallways. Nobody's stopping you. Like nobody's even really. They're like, hey, like they're nice and saying hey and stuff, but nobody's
how you
like.
doing? My name's Victor Stodge. I'm here to stop the Tome Keeper.
But you do come across the offices, and there's names that you don't recognize, and then there's names that you do recognize from the list as you're walking down the hallway.
Yeah, so Victor checks the little scribble note that he wrote on a napkin this morning after getting the names. And I guess Victor just, because he can't find anything to distinguish any of these five people, he just walks in, like he just approaches, the most approachable looking person. Like if he sees one or two of them in their offices, someone looks friendlier than another person. Yeah, you know how you get a feel for people when you just look at them? Victor would do that and just pick one of them and go in. So I don't know which one it is.
You seem like a Miss Porter.
So you just roll your die to determine which council member I'm going to speak to. I don't have a D5.
You could always do a D10 and just do it in half.
All right, so it's Miss Jackson.
Miss Jackson. All right. So I walk into Miss Jackson's office, and I'm just like,
You see her writing on some parchment, and she's like, "Oh, could I help you?"
"Hi, yes, Miss Jackson. I'm
Yes, that's me.
my name is Victor. I'm from out of town, and I was just coming by to
She stands up and shakes your hand.
Yeah.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Stodge.
I didn't say my last name.
Oh, I thought you said Victor Stodge.
No.
Mr. Victor.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Victor.
No, it's nice to meet you as well. I was curious because we got in a little late last night, and we had planned to check out some of the sights in the town, but we ran into an Officer Luther who told us that we weren't allowed to be outside at night, and it seemed a little unusual with a town like this. I was just kind of wondering why that might be.
Well, it's not a law that I wanted to see passed, honestly, but we have had some disappearances and some people showing up in the swamp, mangled and sometimes in pieces.
Oh, that's
So-
awful. How recently has that started?
Within the past month, I believe. It's been a month. They think there's some kind of monster. Somebody new came in today talking about a swamp cat. So not exactly sure what's going on. There's talks of vampires. Just nothing's been proven yet. And most of the council decided to put a curfew, even though it has not stopped. The folks in this town, they definitely don't like the curfew. Born and raised here myself, I personally, I don't like the curfew. I feel like it loses money for the town.
No, I can imagine. It seems like the environment here would be really well suited to exciting nightlife. I hate to involve myself in your business, but I'm sort of a private investigator, a detective by trade, and if
Oh?
yeah, and if it wouldn't be too much to ask, if there's someone who had recently turned up deceased that I could see their body, I might be able to discern something from it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we could, you know what? I could take you down to the coroner. What's your hiring fees for your private investigation?
Oh, no one's ever wanted to pay me before.
Oh my God, we're being hired.
Yeah, but
This is so new.
you know, telling the truth pays off sometimes. Let's see here.
Triple it.
And she does talk under her breath, and she's like, "We'll keep this between us for now."
No, I that makes sense.
Well, she might be hiring you for something different.
No, she's hiring me to investigate the corpse. I'm here with a couple of other gentlemen, a man in a mechanical suit and a cat. And we're staying at the Golden Shoe Crab.
That's a fine establishment right there.
If
My
you
sister Shorna actually runs it.
Oh, sister.
if you can square our tab when we leave with Shorna, and maybe 5 gold a day on top of that, I think I can try to help you figure this out.
God, we're cheap.
Are we? Because it's 5 gold per person a night, plus you guys are eating. And then I'm asking for 5 gold a day on top of it to do the investigation.
Yeah, but like, I mean, that means we got to spend, if we were like trying to make it worth the while, we got to stay here for like a week, man.
Look,
come on.
I'm not convinced that Shorna was going to get paid anyway. And I don't think I'll get paid anyway.
So this is just for appearances.
Yes, it's for appearances, and then
So,
for the small amount of time, Shorna would know that she's that way we don't have to worry about paying our bill. I don't know. I mean, it seems reasonable to me. That's what 20 gold a day plus food expenses.
So what's your organization called? You just Detective Victor?
We
Please don't. Please don't.
we don't really have an official name at the moment. Like I said, we've been doing a lot of traveling, so we weren't really working right now. But I'd like to find out what's going on in your town for you. That seems... I don't like it when people are hurt.
All right, then. I'll just square up with you personally whenever you solve whatever's going on here, then.
I will need to take some samples off of the corpses to do some work afterward, after I investigate the bodies and do some other work. My companion's pretty well-versed in chemicals and doctoring and stuff. I know it's not anymore.
All right.
That doesn't matter. I'm just going to eat them. I'm just not going to tell her that.
Well, yeah, because you look human.
Being a doctor and good at chemicals, right? You can fake it.
So you're gonna lie about, or so you're not gonna lie about who we are and then give your name, but you are gonna lie about how you're gonna do the investigation.
Well, he does look human. He doesn't look like a
I don't look like a crypt
You know
folk.
what? That's fair. I keep.
If I say that I'm gonna eat the body, people are going to look at me funny. And then I say, oh, wait, no, I can shapeshift and look like whatever I want. Then they get more suspicious of me. So I bend the truth. I give them enough information that's necessary to where I can be kind of honest, but I can't just say the DDA is here to help you, because that will be a problem. And
she pulls out a new piece
anyway. So... if I gave her a different name and then Shorna found out, then they would be suspicious.
So she pulls out another piece of parchment letterhead and writes out something, signs it, stamps it, hands it to you. She's like, all right, just take this down to the corner. You're going to want to go down. When you leave the building, take a left, go down, block, take a left. Go down 2 blocks, and it'll be right on your right. You can't miss it.
Is that anywhere near the library? Is that closer or further away from the library?
It's further away from the library.
Okay,
but not that far. I mean,
excellent.
It's just a couple blocks.
Victor can run really fast and fly, so as the Victor flies, it's not that much further.
Break into a dead sprint in the middle of the day over there.
There's some mighty fine crypt folk, family that runs that business. So we don't have a lot of crypt folk in town, but they do get all the business for handling the deceased.
Yeah, crypt folk are good people.
Oh, definitely. And she actually reaches out and touches this sculpture that was carved out of stone that's on her desk, and she just looks kind of sad for a second, but she gains her composure and she's like, now you take care of Victor. Make sure you come see me if you find anything.
I will, Miss Jackson. Thank you so much. All right. And Victor will leave. The council appears, at least with my meeting with Miss Jackson, to be on the up and up, just trying to help stop nighttime maulings and disappearances. So Victor will make his way on over to the coroner at 60 feet a second. No, I'm kidding. We got sprint rules.
All
Victor
right,
can get there 200 feet a second, or a minute, or 6, whatever.
So we're going to go over to Julian and Aleister. You walk into the library. It is open. You see some people sitting at tables. You see some people pulling books off of shelves. And you see... Aleister, you see Jebediah at the front desk.
Well, I don't think that Jebediah is really going to be of much help for us.
That guy's the front desk clerk? Let's write him a sternly worded letter.
That sounds like something that desk clerk would do, though.
Is he sitting there writing a letter? Is that what's happening? Is he writing something?
He's like crumbled up 3 or 4 of them and like throwing them in a waste bin.
Just trying to find that right balance of like stern, but like not too threatening.
Too hard, too harsh, too harsh. I gotta roll. I gotta tone it back.
He sees y'all come in and he nods. at you.
Oh, that's right. I have to do the talking for this.
Meow, meow, meow.
Good afternoon.
Oh, good.
Or morning. Sorry, it's morning.
Good morning.
Sorry. Still.
Yeah. Good morning.
It's
like
afternoon now.
Julian's not sure about the time, but this guy's not sure about his voice.
it's because he got to sleep twice as long, so it technically
It's
should be
true.
afternoon.
Yeah, in my internal clock.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, he's like, welcome to the Green Pool Library. What can I do for you? You need any help finding any books?
Yes, at some point. I did. I'm an out of towner. And speaking with some people in town, there's a lot of prestige, I would say, around the library. I came here to kind of learn more about it whilst I'm staying here.
Well,
This is my pet cat. I'm sorry. It follows me everywhere.
I don't think I would go so far as to say pet.
He is inseparable.
He's not gonna set any books on fire with those flames on him, is he?
Oh no! Oh, sorry.
No, those are just.
I apologize. That is I really do enjoy the cat's company, so I actually added a little magical effect to the cat. You know, I think it's kind of endearing, but no, those are non-harmful effects. We don't have to worry about any kind of fires to be set upon any of the books.
Just so you're aware, I'm thinking about setting some books on fire right now.
I imagine his little emoji eye is just an angry face.
Well, I'm Jebediah. I'm one of the clerks here at the library, and if you need any help, Mr.
Carmack.
Yes. Mr. Carmack. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, if you need anything else, let me know. Professor Nob.
Go. I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
Well, I was just saying, I could get Professor Norbeth. He knows the most about the history of this town, more than anybody else. I mean, he founded the town, so.
He founded the town?
Yeah. Well, he started the library, and the town kind of built off of that from people coming here. Yeah, it's pretty. Y'all from way out of town, aren't you?
What gave it away?
Well, everybody knows about the library and how it was founded.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people come here specifically looking for certain things or bringing information to Professor Norbeth, you know.
I was actually curious about that. So, first off, I want to ask, how long have you been in the town or working as a clerk at the library?
I was born here.
In the library?
Well, in the town.
I was born here at the front desk, and I've been here ever since.
We all are. Library's got a hospital wing in the back.
Thankfully, I was born on top of the desk. A few of the people, they weren't so lucky. They are on the floor.
They get walked
I was
all
born
over.
and raised in Greenpool. I've been working here for the past 5 years. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any kind of, from what I heard, at least this, is a repository of a lot of things. Is there any collections or any, series of findings that you kind of have in high esteem?
Well, I don't really know much about that, but
you
Professor Norbeth does have a private library in his study, nothing out of the ordinary, I don't think.
Insight check. Oh shit. That's a 5.
I mean, he sounds like you don't notice any like
yeah,
deception in his voice or anything. He's just talking.
Aleister's not going to roll like a insight just because he's pretty sure that this guy has absolutely no idea what's in the professor's collection.
Fair. Okay. Yeah, if it's not too much trouble, I would definitely I would like to arrange a meeting with the professor if that's not too much trouble.
All right. Well, you looking for any specific information, or you bringing information or any history from where you are out of town?
No, don't give him any.
I suppose you could say that.
Yeah, I could discuss some things that the professor might find interesting. I doubt they would be as interesting of what he would have to offer, but I will try to be, as entertaining and useful, I guess is the word, to him, and make it a mutual exchange.
All right then. What was it, Mr. Carmack?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just want to make sure I got your name right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he walks away. He's like, let me see if Professor Narbeth is busy right now.
Mm-hmm.
He walks in the back. Or he walks down that hallway. Or he walks down a hallway. Mm-hmm. And he comes back out after about 5 minutes. And he's like, actually, Professor Narbeth had said that he could see you now. He doesn't have any appointments until later today.
Yeah, sure. That would be great. I would, yeah. Lead the way, please. Or unless he's going to come out here and speak with me, in the lobby.
Well, he said just come on down to his study. He was in there reading just now, and
okay.
You can't miss it. It's right before the kitchen on the left.
Sure thing. Right before the kitchen.
Yeah, just right down that hallway. Yeah,
on the left. All right. I'll Jebediah, thank you very much. It was a pleasure meeting you. And I think I'll be here once or twice before I set off.
All right. I'll be looking for you, Mr. Carmack. You have a good one.
You do the same. Thank you.
What a nice, relaxing episode, right? We had breakfast. We talked with, the innkeeper. We decided to go and do some detective work, which is fun. So Victor got to go and go to the town hall or something and meet one of the council members, Ms. Jackson. She was so nice. And Victor got hired as a detective, as a private investigator. Victor got hired and got, an agreement to be paid for work. It's so exciting. And the other guys did something at the library or whatever. But Victor, everyone cares about Victor. And so he's probably not going to be able to save any of these people or help them. If you really think about it. But he's trying anyway, and that's why he is Victor. Also, I guess we're about to find out what's going on with this Narbeth guy. Professor Narbeth, excuse me. If you want to find out more about us, you can go to mikesandmonsters.com. That takes you straight to our show page on the Creative Typo website. You can see all the neat things that we have there. You can check out the rest of Creative Typo and see what all we have going on. So that's good. We've got a merch store with lots of cool things that have like references to like the show and stuff, and like pictures of them on things. It's really cool. So you should check that out. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to visit us on Podchaser or
Apple Podcasts or anywhere else that you can find the show, and leave us a review. We love to hear feedback. We want to get the word out about the show so that other people can hear it. Presumably you enjoyed it if you're still listening, especially to this part. If you're listening to like the end credits with me, then more than likely you enjoyed what came before. So more of that. There's all the episodes and everything there as well. We also have a Patreon. If you want to support us directly, you can go there. All the information's on the website, and we have a Discord channel for Creative Typo, so you can come in there and interact with us and other fans. It's a great time. Thanks so much for listening. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you next time on Microphones and Monsters.